Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My today's video is about how to become fluent and confident in English. Many students ask this question, how can I become fluent in English? And what I'm saying to you is based on my own experience. I've had students who started from A, B, C. Let's say after a year, they're very fluent now in English. A lot of my students teach English at private, schools and universities and private English centers. How to become fluent in English? The biggest problem is that when students learn a new language, it could be any language, it could be English or Arabic or any other language, they think in their own language while speaking the second language. And they convert, the sentences that they make in their mind in their own language into the second language. It takes time. So obviously they cannot speak the language fluently. Fluency means speaking a language correctly and without stopping. Faster. So you can express whatever is in your mind, and you don't stop. You can say whatever you want to say, just like in your own language. So now, unless you want to be an English teacher, you don't have to focus too much on grammar or memorizing, a bunch of definitions. And if you follow my advice, I'm pretty sure I can ensure you that you will become fluent in English. If you are an English student somewhere, at a private English center or, at a high school, try to have partnership. If you want to make your English fluent, you need to speak it. You need to practice, the target language. So now look, I'm giving you a very simple example. Somebody goes to the United States of America and starts living over there. And after spending a little bit of time in the environment, he or she becomes very fluent in English without having a teacher, without going to a classroom, without focusing on, learning grammatical points. This is a noun and this is an adjective and this is how it functions. Why? It's because of the environment. Because they hear English phrases, English words all day long. They pay attention to the body language of the native speakers. It becomes their obligation to speak the language, and therefore their English becomes fluent. So now, if you live, for example, in Afghanistan or any other country where English is not spoken as a first language, obviously you gotta create your own English environment. As I said before earlier, if you're an English student, try to have partnership. Try to have a partner in the class with whom you can practice your English before going to the classroom. For example, for 10-15 minutes, you talk about your daily activities, you talk about different issues, you may talk about your lessons, for example. After leaving the classroom, you go to a corner and, you start your practice for 10-15 minutes. Or you can even call each other and, speak English, converse in English. So this is one way. You got to create your own English environment, because environment makes you, become fluent in English. The second point is that listening and speaking are related, just like reading and writing are related. If you read a lot, you will definitely improve your writing skills. And if you listen a lot, you will definitely improve your speaking skills. So now, almost everybody in the world, everywhere, has access to internet, unless, you live in a very remote area. But still, if that is the case, you can find some, DVDs in order to watch English movies, documentaries, shows, family shows and stuff like that. But if you have access to internet, go to YouTube. There are a lot of nice and good English teachers whose first language is English. The American teachers, the British teachers. And go and write to YouTube, English conversation for international students according to your level. For example, you are intermediate level students, so write to YouTube, English conversations for intermediate students, English conversation for basic students, English conversations for advanced students, for example. Okay, or if you're interested in a specific, topic, just write the topic. Listen to native speakers. Listen a lot. And trust me, when you listen to native speakers, you pay attention to their body language, the way they pronounce words, the way they, use linking and contractions and reductions. So your comprehension will improve, and you copy the native speakers, the way they talk. And I'm pretty sure that it will bring a big change in your spoken English. So that is the second point. Listening to native speakers a lot. And finally, if your purpose is academic, you are a student, you are a university student, and you want to do your master's abroad, you want to do a PhD abroad in the future, so there's no way. You gotta focus on grammar as well. But in that case, you gotta manage your time properly. Okay, focus on grammar. When it comes to grammar, you don't have to memorize a lot of definitions. And the reason I'm saying this, trust me, if you want to take the TOEFL exam, you will not find a single question asking you that what is the definition of adjective, what is the definition of noun, how do you define this tense or that tense. No, they wanna test your ability on the four sections: writing, reading, listening, and speaking. Okay, so they want to know how well you can use English words, how correctly you can, use English sentences, and how much you can understand. For example, if it's the listening section, if it's the writing section, again, you need to know advanced grammar as well. So now, if your purpose is academic and your English is not fluent, so there's no way. At the beginning, I said that if your purpose is just to be able to communicate in English, just to be able to, say whatever you want to say in English, and you want to just become fluent in English, you don't have to focus a lot on grammar. But now, if your purpose is academic, you got to focus on both aspects of English. You need to focus on, advanced grammar, so that you can deal with the four sections of TOEFL IBT exam or IELTS exam, because they want to test your grammar skills indirectly on the speaking and writing sections. So then, manage your time properly. Specify some time just for speaking, listening to native speakers, talking to your partner, and specify some time when you can self-study some books, some like academic essays, for example. You read academic essays, and this way you improve your writing skills as well, and focus on advanced grammar so that you can write academic compositions properly, and you can get high score on the writing section of TOEFL IBT. So this was a piece of advice, and I hope that you will follow my advice in order to achieve your goal. Yeah, have a great time. Bye bye.